What's up, team? Fullest, this is again Amy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Cake Up My Canal. So today I'm here again with another cooking video. I'm here to share with you guys um another very simple recipe of mine, one of my go-to recipe. If you guys have been following me for a while now, you guys have already seen my noodles recipe that I like to make. This is also that is one of my go-to whenever I'm not in the mood of cooking. I just want to make something simple but also something healthy for the kids. I make that, and this is also one of my go-to recipe. This is like my go-to jollof rice. I like to make this with shrimps and fish, fried fish. So this is not like the typical jollof rice. Everybody has their own way of cooking. This is just my go-to, like very easy, simple. All you need is rice and some vegetables and shrimps, and you're ready to go. So I'm going to get all my vegetables ready. I have garlic, I have onions leaf, I have onions, I have mixed paprika. The mixed paprika is option. It's not something that you really need. I just like it. I love to see the colorfulness in the pan when I'm cooking. I just like to see that yellow, green, red, that colorful. I just like it. So I always love using mixed paprika, but it's not compulsory. You can use it if you want to. I also purchase also vegetable mix, which like you have like different vegetable together. I also purchased that in the Lidl. You guys will see that later. That is what's standing right there on the pan. I also purchased that. I'm also gonna add that into the one that I already have. I just needed like more, so I thought let me just add some of my own vegetables and then buy like the vegetable mix. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the onions. I like to cut all my vegetables, everything, get all the ingredients prepared and put aside before I start cooking. I find it very easy when everything is cut, when everything is sliced, all the ingredients are ready, and all you have to do is just put everything into the pan and leave it to steam, and then add more and more whatever you want to add. So yeah, now as you guys can see, I've cut basically everything, not everything because I still have the tomato to cut. That is the mix groente vegetables that I'm talking about. I'm going to add my basil leaf. I also like to cut that in like tiny pieces. I just like the aroma, the smell. So I'm going to add that into the garlic and the onions leaf. I'm going to fry that. So the oil that I'm using, I think I'm using either coconut oil or olive oil because those are the two oils that I like to cook with. So now I'm going to add the onions. I'm just going to add the onions, allow it to fry, add the rest of the ingredients. Just my own way of cooking. I like to fry the onions, the garlic, and that is the mixed kurunta that I told you guys that I purchased from the Lidl. You also basically have everything. If you have two of that, you don't actually need to buy your own vegetables and chop everything into slices, but I just like to add my own into it. I just don't want to get all the one from the store, so I just get one and I add some of mine. So now I have this deep freeze hot Madame Chinette pepper, like very spicy pepper. I'm just gonna add a little bit, and I also took one out. I'm just gonna cut that into slight pieces. I don't really eat like too much spicy food, so even though it looks a lot, the pepper, but it's not as spicy as like other pepper. So I don't really eat a lot of spice. I can take a little bit, but not too much spice. So I'm just going to add the pepper, mix everything, and then just gonna close it, allow it to steam. Whilst that is steaming, I'm going to be cutting the tomato. I like to put the tomato last because tomato do have a lot of water. I'm also gonna add in a little bit of garlic, ginger into it. I've already add garlic, but I also want to add a little bit of ginger into it just to help a little bit with the spiciness, because the pepper is not like really spicy, but if you add like a lot of pepper, it's going to be very spicy, and I don't want that to be very spicy. Like the pepper spicy and the ginger spicy is just two different spice. Like it burns different ways. I don't know, maybe if I'm wrong, correct me, but I'm gonna add a little bit of ginger. Yeah, just a little bit of ginger to help boost the spice of the pepper, not too much. So yeah, that's the reason why I like adding ginger. And then now I'm going to be slicing the tomato. I don't really use a lot of tomato because tomato has a lot of water. So I tend to just put tomato later, allow everything to fry, to steam, and then go in and add the other ingredients. And tomato is also very soft, so it's like very easy to cook. It's not like hard like the onions or the other ingredients, the other vegetables. This one is very soft. If you put it in the pan in less than few seconds, it's already like very soft, very watery. So that's the reason why I like to add the tomato a little bit later when all of those are like cooked a little bit, so you don't need to take a long time. And I love using this big pan, even though the food I'm cooking is not like full. The pan is not going to be full, but I just love using this pan because it's big, it's spacious, it has a lot of space. And one thing about this pan, it doesn't burn. The food doesn't really burn, and that's one thing I love about this pan. And that's the reason why I picked it as well. It was a little bit expensive, but it's worth it. So now I'm going to add the shrimps. That is the fish. I've already seasoned the shrimps, the fish. I've already seasoned everything last night. I actually cleaned everything and I seasoned it last night. So this was actually standing in the fridge for like more than 24 hours. And yeah, so now it's time to cook, because I feel like when you season it at night, the season really entered the the creatures, and it tastes really good. So I like to season 24 hours, sometimes 2 days, depends on my mood. And now I'm going to add some seasoning into the food. I'm just going to add some chicken seasoning. Just add any seasoning I have. You can add whatever you want to add. This is just my own way of cooking. I have this seasoning, and I bought this big seasoning, and it does have an expiring date, so I'm trying to finish it before it expired. So as you guys can see, the rice that I'm going to cook, how I like to cook my own jollof rice, I like to, because this rice is different. This rice is different from the normal rice that I always cooked. So this is like a brown, like a more bigger and thicker rice. So I like to cook the rice, not like cook it till it's cooked completely, but I like to cook it to a certain point that when I add the rice with the vegetables and mix everything together, that I don't need to add any water, that the rice can all it has to do is just steam. You don't have to like cook it very hard anymore. You don't need to add water. So yeah, but you guys will see what I'm talking about. So I like to cook it apart, and then I will drain the water, and then I'll add the rice into the vegetables, and all you have to do is just allow it to steam. So this time the food was very fast, so I kind of cut the fish into three, because yeah, I forgot to remove more fish. I thought, okay, just one fish would be enough, and not knowing that everybody want to eat fish in the house. So I just need to cut it into three slight pieces, and everybody gets a little bit. That's just, and there was also shrimp in the food, in the sauce, so that has enough shrimp. And so I felt like, yeah, there was no necessary to add a lot of meat. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to drain the water of the rice, but first I just want to get rid of all of this, the children's lunch bowls from school. I need to wash them, so I just want to get rid of those ones first, and then drain the rice. And while the rice is steaming, I'll go ahead and clean the kitchen, because I just like to cook and clean. I hate when I'm done cooking and then I still have a lot of stuff to do. So I've washed all the dirty stuff. These ones, they are not dirty stuff that I can put in the dishwasher, because I need them. So I like to wash them and put them aside. So yeah, now I'm going to drain the rice. As you guys can see, the rice is a lot. All I didn't use all the rice. I didn't. Which video I didn't use all the rice? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just confused. But yeah, I'm going to drain the rice. I really really love this drainer, because you just put it like that and it's the water come out. And I just like to sprinkle a little bit of cold water on top of the rice. I don't know why I do this. It's just me. So now we're going to add the rice into the sauce, not knowing that everybody was hungry, was waiting for me. So after I put the rice, I mix everything, I steam everything, just mix everything, make sure everything is good. I went ahead and fry the fish, and I was like, okay, let me just allow the rice to steam a little bit. My son was asking me like, is the rice finished? And I was like, I think so, but it's still steaming. And he was like, I'm really hungry, can I get some rice? And I forgot that I haven't actually show you guys the finished result. And I was like, yeah, you can take some. And he taking this one, come again. Okay, me too, I want. Okay, me too, I want. So by the time I was downstairs, the pan was empty. It was just empty. I was like, you guys did not even allow me to wrap up my videos and show what this dish looked like. Everything was just finished. Everybody was just like, this is one of the kids' favorites, especially a food where there's shrimp in it and there's fish in it. Oh my god, that food will finish. It would finish within a blink of an eye. You just close your eyes, like everybody's taking, and before you know, everything is finished. So yeah, this is what the rice look like. As you guys can see, I'm just tasting it to see if I need to add any more spice. So this is the part that you guys are not going to see the rice anymore, because now I'm just allowing the rice to steam. I feel like I need a little bit of pepper because it's pretty cold right now in Holland. The weather is cold, and the gas bill, the gas bill and the light bill. The light bill is okay, but the gas bill has gone so high that when I'm cooking, I'm just adding a little bit of spice so that when you are eating, you are sweating, because I don't put the heater on 24 hours anymore, because the bill is just ridiculous. The bill is just crazy. So yeah, we just gotta do what we gotta do. But yeah, we still have to survive, it doesn't matter, we're still gonna survive. So yeah, I just add a little bit and then allow it to steam. Now I'm just going to clear the kitchen. I'm just going to clean any stuff that I need to clean, so that at least when I'm done, I don't have a lot more to do. So I'm just cleaning everything, because I also have like the bathroom upstairs to clean. So yeah, now I'm going to fry the fish. So I'm just putting all the fish into the pan, and I kind of dull the gas and allow the fish to fry. So whilst the fish is frying, I am upstairs doing something. So yeah, this is the finished result. I'm going to show you my own plate of rice and a little bit of fish. Hope you all like this video. See you all on my next video. Team Fullest, peace out. Bye.